Hello everybody, my name is Bragster and welcome back to Give and Take, where we have Burnley and Sheffield United today. We're off the back of the Aston Villa game, which made me very, very angry, and Newcastle game, which eventually put us back on track after two huge losses back to back. And hopefully we can get even more on track today with two more wins back to back as we head into this ridiculous period where we've got two more games, pretty difficult games after that like mid-table teams, and then we got those four, which I think is an absolute joke to finish the season with, but we don't have a choice. The focus is on Burnley and Sheffield United, but the question is, what will be the team that I'm taking to face Burnley? So here is the team that I'll be taking to face Burnley. It is Martinez in goal, Bellerin, Ben White, Adebayo and Bertrand in defence. The new man in Isaac Hayden in defensive midfield with Højbjerg and Lo Celso sitting in front of him. St Maximin on the right, Son Heung-min on the left and Diogo Jota up front. We still have no backup strikers, so we're probably aiming for a backup striker today of some kind. I don't even care about their ability. They will be better than like our reserve players. So let's get into the game and see who we can win from Burnley. So today we could be winning Bailey Peacock Farrell, Matt Loughton, Tarkowski, Martin Skirtle, Charlie Taylor, Jack Cork, Josh Brownhill, Goodmanson, Vidra, Jay Rodriguez and Ashley Barnes. There's no noticeable names that I really recognise in terms of maybe from us. I can't really remember the score last time. But players that we probably want, Tarkowski could be one of them, and any one of the front people who can play as striker will be very, very useful. So yeah, let's see if we can even beat Burnley to start off with. So we're into the game. Apologies if my voice or I sound very sniffly. I do have a cold at the moment. I'm trying to get rid of it, but I've just got to plough through these recordings, haven't I? Until FM22 comes out. As Bellerin's coming forward, he puts it in and it's an awful shot. But yeah, apologies if you can tell I'm quite ill and it doesn't sound very great. It's going to be like this and probably for the next episode as well. So hopefully I can get rid of this illness before the finale or nearer to the finale of this series anyway. So yeah, it's unfortunately something I can't really handle, as Diogo Jota scores, Højbjerg with the assist, putting us 1-0 up against Burnley. Perfect stuff here, perfect stuff. Son Heung-min was going forward, he got tackled by Brownhill, but it got picked up by Højbjerg, and Diogo Jota made a lovely run, and the keeper has absolutely no chance against Diogo Jota, who is a very clinical right foot on him. And he puts us 1-0 up. He's been one of our best signings, really, Diogo Jota. He came at a time when we needed a striker to keep scoring goals, and that's exactly what he's done. That's also a goal from open play rather than in the last game against Newcastle where it was a penalty. As they've got a corner, it goes over the top, but we managed to pull it away to the main man, Diogo Jota. He's run past his man. Can he play in somebody? He's running on his own. He's running completely on his own, but Bailey Peacock Farrell is able to make the save. Hopefully we can get another counter-attack from this one, but we don't, as Ashley Barnes heads over. That is their first shot of the game after 35 minutes, which is a bit ridiculous, really. As Loughton puts it into Peacock Farrell. They're trying to build out from the back, which is not necessarily Burnley's style of play, but that's what they're trying to do, and they are doing it very, very well as they're coming forward. Hayden with a crunching tackle, but it amounts to nothing because Vidra's got it into Cork, into Loughton on this right hand side, who's running forward. It is blocked, but they still manage to keep the ball. Barnes, Loughton and Goodmanson eventually puts it into the back of the net. It just felt inevitable with the number of shots they were getting. Every time that it hit one of our players, it just went straight back to one of theirs, and they were first to every single ball at this time, and yeah, it led to the goal. It is 1-1. They are guaranteed to be taking a player off of us. We need to step up our game here, as 1-1 against a relegation side in Burnley is far from good enough. As they're trying to build up again from the back, and it's working to absolute perfection for them. Although it doesn't there, as Diogo Jota's going forward, he ran past the former Liverpool man in Martin Skrtel, and the former Liverpool man in Diogo Jota scores for Southampton, making it 2-1, and we're guaranteed to be winning 2 players from Burnley. That is what we wanted. Both centre-backs are on yellow cards, so they're going to be a bit wary from here on out in the game, so we want Diogo Jota to keep putting on pressure on that back line, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's got 2 goals for his troubles. It's a decent half. I know they're capable of better, but I'm just going to say I'm happy with it, because especially when it's, let's be honest, it's not been that great from us at the moment. So you need to lift up their spirits. As Bellerin heads the ball forward into Saint-Maximin, into Hayden. We're trying to build up something. Hayden is pull it into Bellerin, who's ran past 2 of his men. Bellerin's running forward, but he shoots rather than crossing, and it completely wastes the opportunity that he fashioned for himself. They are on 3 yellow cards now, all down the middle of the pitch, which is extremely dangerous for them. They don't want to be getting a red card when they're already losing players. You really don't want to have a player's contract terminated. As Bellerin gets the ball, Diogo Jota's running forward. Is he able to fashion a chance? He runs past, but he can't quite finish it off, and it goes out for a goal kick. He ran past both of the centre-backs, but for whatever reason he couldn't quite cut inside quick enough for there to be a proper chance to get a goal. It's highlight after highlight here, as we're in the 67th minute, and we are just passing it around for fun. Hopefully we don't pass ourselves into trouble, as it got a beautiful pass by Emi Martinez over the top of Saint-Maximin, as Saint-Maximin puts it forward into Diogo Jota. That was a beautiful goal that finishes off the hat-trick for Diogo Jota. It was a beautiful pass from Emi Martinez over the top to Saint-Maximin. Their left back was not paying a lot of attention, as Saint-Maximin then puts a lovely ball over the top for Diogo Jota, who touches it down to perfection and finishes it. Southampton 3, Burnley 1. That is a beautiful, beautiful goal by the lads, and yeah, brilliant. I can't complain at all with that. Might have to watch who we take off the pitch though, as we seem to be guaranteed to be winning this match. So whoever our worst rated player is, which is currently the Salso, is in real danger here. I only really want to take off the players that are playing well. Although if they score here, that could scumper any plans we've got. As Taylor goes forward, Charlie Taylor scores. It's Southampton 3, Burnley 2. And we are in danger of losing more players. We've got a very good XG. They have not. They've had 2 shots on target and scored both of them. Bellerin was caught out of position, and it was a lovely finish by Charlie Taylor. And that deficit that they had is just suddenly been cut in half. As Brady's got it. He's got it again. He's ran past Bellerin, but Emi Martinez having to make an incredible save there. I'm going to berate the team. That is ridiculous. They should not be getting these opportunities right at the death of the match. As Diogo Jota seems to have been the only man that seems to be playing well right now. And I don't really know what substitutions to make. I may take off Hayden. Hayden might be the next one that I take off. I don't know who for. Probably click and then bring Højbjerg into the defensive midfield. I'm really not sure what to do here. Lo Celso on a 6.3, Son Heung-min on a 6.5. They are both in danger here. That's why I've taken off Hayden. What I might do is put Adama Traore on this right hand side. I'm pretty sure he's right footed as well, so his pace on that right hand side should cause them a lot of issues. And those are going to be my substitutions for now. And I'm hoping those 2 substitutions cause issues for them and not for ourselves, as they're coming forward yet again. As Goodmanson puts it forward into Vidra, into Cork, over the top. Ashley Barnes should have scored. This is getting extremely tense now, as Son puts in a corner into Højbjerg, but he puts it over the bar. This is danger, pure danger from Burnley at the moment. They are putting a lot of pressure on us, as Højbjerg manages to collect that ball into Ben White, into Emi Martinez, whose distribution has been incredible today, and he's proven it again. As Son Heung-min is going forward, Can he pass it off? He doesn't, and they are coming forward yet again. If they get this equaliser, that would be devastating for us. As Loughton's coming forward, everything is just sticking to them at the moment. We need to book up our ideas. As Bellerin puts it away, that was very dangerous. Goodmanson again. Bellerin manages to get it again. As they just keep coming, and we can't stop them. As it's hit the post now. This is ridiculous. I really don't know what to do here. As apparently our team are playing well. They are not playing well at all. And I'm going to go to balanced. I'm going to encourage the lads. I'm just going to try anything at this point just to calm things down. Because right now you've got Lo Celso and Son Heung-min both playing badly. As Adama Traoré has got it. With his pace, he should outpace them. He does. As Son Heung-min puts it in the back of the net, is his Southampton 4, Burnley 2, and Son Heung-min might have just saved himself from getting sent to Burnley. That was very nerve-wracking for me. I could possibly get away with losing Lo Celso. Losing Son, who's been brilliant for us, is a bit risky. Jota manages to somehow get it to Son, and Son puts it in the back of the net after Bailey Peacock-Farrell was sent the wrong way. Can they not score another? They do. Charlie Taylor has scored his second goal of the season and his second goal of the game. That is Southampton 4, Burnley 3, and this has been absolutely terrible defensive display by Southampton. Burnley should not be scoring this many goals against us. As the clock has run down, it is going to finish Southampton 4, Burnley 3 in one of the highest scoring games of the season. And a highly disappointing game as well. I'm going to say well done to the lads, but that was... We should not have taken that. It shouldn't have been that bad. We shouldn't have. Burnley shouldn't have been in that game at all, and somehow they were. And they're going to be taking 3 players off of us. That is an upgrade for them, a huge upgrade for them. And that's a downgrade for us as we head into the Sheffield United game. But we might have to change a few things because we've been conceding a lot of goals as of late. But the question is, who will be taking and who will we be losing? We'll be losing our 3 worst players that started the match, and it's made quite easy for us. Lo Celso is definitely going, Emi Martinez is definitely going, and Isaac Hayden is definitely going. Hayden is in and out almost immediately, so those 3 are guaranteed to be leaving us, so let's get rid of them now. Lo Celso has been great for us as well, but unfortunately he's going to be heading to Burnley. Isaac Hayden, a man that has been with us for literally 1 game, and he wasn't good enough, and deservedly so, he's gone. And finally, Emi Martinez, who I don't think has been with us very long. No, he's been with us, he's kept 1 clean sheet, and he's conceded 3 goals, and rightfully so. Emi Martinez is going to Burnley. Adebayo managed to save himself in that game as well with a 6.9, very close to Hayden's rating, so he managed to save himself. But who are the 4 players we'll be taking from Burnley? The first 3 are very easy, very simple. We've got Loughton is definitely coming in. Jack Cork is the next one, in a centre midfielder, almost instant replacement for Hayden. Charlie Taylor, who scored 2 goals in that game, is coming to us. And finally, who is the last one? I think 6.8 Goodmanson and 6.8 Peacock-Farrell are the last 2. So you got Peacock-Farrell, who's a decent keeper. I mean, I don't think we need him necessarily. And then Goodmanson, who plays on this right-hand side. Again, we don't really need Goodmanson. This is a very tough decision, actually, for us to make. Ooh, I don't really know. I think I might go with Peacock-Farrell, to be honest, just to replace who we've lost, because Goodmanson is good, but he's not that great. Stuff it. We'll take Goodmanson. Why not? Let's take him in. In comes Goodmanson. Right, so after that debacle with Burnley and getting all these players flying left, right and centre, we do have Sheffield United next, and we will have to play all those Burnley players in that game. So let's skip to the game and let's see who we are taking to face Sheffield United. So here is the team that I'm going to be taking to face Sheffield United. It is Johnston in goal, Loughton, White, Adebayo and Taylor at the back. Obviously Loughton and Taylor we have to play. Joining them is Cork, Højbjerg and Click in midfield, with obviously Cork we took from Burnley in the last game. And then we've got Gudmundsson on the right, Son Heung-min on the left, and Diogo Jota up front yet again. Hopefully he can add to his tally of 10 goals in 11 games that he's played for us so far. And yeah, let's hope we can get a win against Sheffield United. But who will we possibly be winning if we do manage to win? So we could possibly be winning Simon Moore and Padu, Egan, O'Connell, Baldock, Stevens, Burge, Tom Davis, John Fleck, Ollie McBurney and Lise Musset or whatever his bloody name is. To be honest with you, I don't really want any of them. Maybe a striker backup again, because we don't have a backup striker. That is literally the only reason. But yeah, let's get into the game. Right, so the game has started and there seems to have been no highlights to start off with, which, I mean, would have been nice to get off to an early start, as they've got a corner. Fleck's got it. Oof. Really good chance for them there. That's not what we want to see. This formation is going to be very, very hard to break down. The two up top with everyone else in defence. You know, it could be very, very hard to break down. It seems like these teams I'm struggling against at the moment, these weaker teams, as Moisset puts it in the back of the net, and Sheffield United are 1-0 up against Southampton. We are falling apart towards the end of this season. This is not good whatsoever, and I don't even know what was going on here. Jack Cork tried to get the ball, but I mean, they are not tracking their men at all, Ben White and Adebayo. This is what happens when you don't have Ruben Diaz in your team. You know, it would have been nice to have Ruben Diaz in our team, let's be honest. But yeah, since he's been injured, we just seem to fall apart at the moment. As Davis is coming forward, he puts it into Moisset, and there's your second goal. We are getting destroyed by Sheffield United here, and we can do almost nothing about it, it feels like. They're just going to keep putting balls in the back of the net because we're just not tackling them. They're just running rings around us. The only thing I can think of doing is maybe telling them to get stuck in, but that's about it. I can't really tell what I want them to do. Yeah, we're just going to leave the get stuck in thing on. We're going to skip that replay because I really don't want to see it again. We're going to press Moisset, and I'm going to berate the team. They're not going to like it, but, you know, we are not playing well whatsoever. They deserve to be berated, as Højbjerg puts it away. Gudmundsson is chasing after it, and hopefully this can be our first chance of the game. But unfortunately, they pull it away, and it might be another chance to them. As Fleck's going forward, no one's really properly tracked him down, and McBurney scores. This is ridiculous. This is 3-0 to Sheffield United now. They've had 3 chances, scored every single one of them, and our back two cannot header a ball to save their life, as it just goes over the top. They don't track their man, and it's straight into the back of the net. There's not much we can really do here. It's painful, to say the least, as it's put over the top for them. Burge has got it. It nearly went in the back of the net. I think every goal they've scored has been a header. And we're going to go into half-time 3-0 down. I might end up throwing the water bottle here because this is ridiculous and far from pleased. We're going to be losing a lot of players here. I really don't know what to do. I'm tempted to take Ben White off for Alderweireld, genuinely. That's what I'm doing. That's my one substitution at half-time, is to bring Alderweireld on the pitch and hoping that adds some heading prowess, but I can't imagine it will. Probably should have taken Gudmundsson off as well, but I just didn't. As Stevens is coming forwards, if this is another goal, this is just going to be painful. Over the top, McBurney, he probably should have scored from there. And it's only the 47th minute, but we're getting destroyed, absolutely destroyed here. And I've got absolutely no idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to bring on... I'm going to bring on Saint-Maximin. That's probably the best shout I've got at the moment. And I really don't know who else to bring onto the pitch. I'm going to just wait it out. As there's not many other players I really do think could change the game that much. demanding more, but nothing is changing here. They're just settling for the 3-0, and I don't bloody blame them. Jack Cork's probably going to come off the pitch here for João Moutinho. Moutinho goes a bit further forward in this attacking playmaker role. I haven't got a clue. I'm making it up as I go along here. You know, I love playing a defensive midfielder on the game, but when you're 3-0 down, you've got literally nothing to lose. I mean, we've got players to lose, but at this point, these players are useless, so they deserve to be out of the team. As Son's going forward, he puts it into Jota, into Son, into Click. João Moutinho's got it into Jota, into Charlie Taylor. What's going to happen here? Taylor into Click, and it's just put away. Every time we try and fashion an opportunity, no one's picked up Mousset, and he scores. That is 4-0 to Sheffield United because our two centre-backs cannot defend. And this has been the issue in the last couple of episodes. Since Ruben Diaz has gone, we've had absolutely no chance at defending, as everyone else is shocking, and it's just costing us time and time and time again. And I just genuinely feel like there's nothing we can do. And I'm kind of hoping that none of our players score, because that would actually be devastating if someone like Diogo Jota scored, and I could really see that happening. I might just go fully defensive and hope for the best. The Saint-Maximin tried to do nothing, let's be honest. As Stevens has got it into McGoldrick, over the top to Mousset, make it 5. He does. It is Sheffield United 5, Southampton 0. And with this team, that should not be happening whatsoever. Every single shot they have had, they've put on target. Like every shot on target they've had, they've put in the back of the net. And yeah, that's just great. Fresh arms. I expect to see you all in training. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to do there. We have conceded 8 goals this episode. It is also, I think, the 3rd episode on the bounce that we have conceded 5 in a single game. As we conceded 5 here, 5 in the last one, and 5 in the one before. We just cannot defend at the moment. For whatever reason, we cannot defend. And as we're getting towards the end of the season, that's not what you really want to hear. So who are the 5 players that we'll be losing? We will be losing our 5 best players. I'm probably going to have to write this down here because this is a lot of players. Adebayo is going. Taylor is going. Click is going. So that's... How many are we up to now? 3. We're only up to 3. And then it's a choice between Goodmanson, Højbjerg, Cork, and Loughton. For some reason, Diogo Jota was awful, Johnston was awful, Son was awful. So somehow we've managed to keep all of our better players. But it will be between Goodmanson, Højbjerg, Cork, and Loughton, and we've got to get rid of 2. I don't really know, to be honest. It's definitely going to be Goodmanson. Goodmanson is guaranteed to be going. And I guess Cork as well. I don't really need Cork. So let's get rid of him. So yeah, let's get rid of those players. Adebayo, gone. Charlie Taylor, gone. Matthias Click is gone. Goodmanson is gone. And Jack Cork is gone. So those are all 5 players gone in that game. Next time we do have Crystal Palace and West Ham. We will have a complete clean slate against Crystal Palace. We have time to actually collect what the hell we've been doing and try and fix it for the next episode, for the next game, as we don't have to play any new players. So we do have a complete clean slate. And it needs to be a good episode, as we have Liverpool, Man United, Man City and Chelsea. We do have our 4 biggest games to end the season in the last 2 episodes, so it should be an entertaining one, especially with the amount of goals that are going in at the moment. But we need to finish next episode with 2 wins and a bunch of players But yeah, that is it for this episode. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed this video. Comment anything down below. If you're new here, please do subscribe for more stuff like this and check out all my other stuff on the channel. And I shall see all of you in the next video. See ya! 5-0. It's Sheffield United. It's Sheffield United, man.